So I want to start with a story. In November of 2023, Avista had the worst gas outage in our history. We had 36,000 customers go without natural gas. We had to shut natural gas off due to a dig-in. This is really important for us because we ran all of our resources. We sent over 300, 400 Avista personnel. We had over 800 mutual aid assistants support us in this. But we were so distracted by this outage that we were alerted by our AiDash CRIS system that we had a storm coming, and we had to redact all of our staff who were down there, our electric staff, to come help us restore power in our Spokane service area. Without the AiDash system, we may have missed the storm, which would have delayed our customer response, our customer restoration, and ultimately a negative customer experience. We did over 500 interviews with customers, our account executives, RBMs, internal resources, to get some information about what could we be doing better about our storm response. And the feedback we got is we weren't communicating enough to our customers, both internal and external. And then we weren't responsive. We weren't prepared enough is what the takeaway was from this. And then we had this light bulb moment. We were already in a partnership with AiDash. They're doing our IVMS, which is the Intelligent Veg Management System. So they have all of our images of all of our trees around our distribution, our transmission lines. They have all of that already built into their system. So we said, what if we could take that open source weather data, filter it with historical outage data that services our region, and then come up and build a predictive model to let us know when a certain tree may fall, disrupting power lines, or when we're going to have equipment failures based on all three of those categories. So we built an MVP. We sent 20 years of historical storm data to AiDash, so they knew what a 50-mile-an-hour wind from the northeast to look like in our service territory versus a 50-mile-an-hour wind from the southwest in our service territory. When we had wet snow or if we had heavy snow, what that looks like. And we started getting the model. Imagine being told that, hey, you're going to lose power 72 hours from today. You'd probably be a little bit more prepared. You could fuel up the generator, make sure you got a block of ice ready to go for the food in the refrigerator, et cetera. Check on family, neighbors, all of that. And that's exactly what Avista leveraged in this scenario. But what we did is we started predicting this, and we looked at buckets to say, well, how many incidents can we handle within a 24-hour period to get customers restored? So in the MVP summary, we achieved an 80%, greater than 80% accuracy. It's closer to 90%. So right here, we were able to deploy and have an algorithm that tells us how many CSRs we're going to need for each of those storm categories. And it's all built in here to our internal-facing dashboard. So when we have a storm event that's given us a notice 72 hours in advance, our CSR managers can go in here and proactively start staffing up for this event. We also have an estimated restoration time based on our ERTs that we've done historically. We also have a tool called retrospecting, which gives us a much larger view on how we can look at historical storms and compare them. I think everyone experienced the severe cold weather we had in January. The model predicted a severe storm during that extreme cold weather temp. So the model predicted a 36-hour storm. AiDash predicted 163 incidents for us, and we actually had 177. That 92% accuracy is it's incredible. I'm super proud of this. But being able to have that information ahead of time, we can begin proactively communicating with our customers to let them know we may experience outages, to say we will experience outages, making sure they're prepared, and then also just having our internal resources ready to go once these events happen. Why do something like this? I think the most important for the utility is the highest customer satisfaction we're going to get. Restoration times, our ERTs, if we can get those reduced on our major event days or we call them black sky events, that's huge. Let's our crews get some more rest. It's tough on staffing when you're going through a 36-hour or even a 72-hour type of an event for restoration. Corporate awareness, just bring in the communications teams. We have our corp comms team that's in here. We have our crew foremans that are in here. Our crews are in here. Our regional business managers, our account executives are getting this information and communicating with our large C&I customers, letting them know that we have impacts coming, which is great. After that successful MVP, we signed a 3-year contract with AiDash. We are now in a production environment.